It looks like yet another name has been added to the ever-growing list of celebrities allegedly involved in Diddy's notorious freak-offs. This time, Jaguar Wright has dropped a bomb, naming Gabrielle Union and Dwyane Wade as two of Diddy's supposed party partners. Now, we've all heard the rumors about Dwyane's infidelity and the allegations that he's on the down low with boyfriends on the side, but Jaguar just took things to another level. She claims that not only is Dwyane on the DL, but he was one of Diddy's secret boyfriends and frequently involved in these so-called freak-offs. And here's the kicker. Jaguar claims the feds have videos of Dwyane getting bent over by Diddy. Yeah, you heard that right. So let's really dive into this Gabrielle Union and Dwyane Wade situation because there's been chatter for a while now about a possible split. We've all been speculating, but Jaguar just turned up the heat. Rumor has it their marriage has hit a rough patch, and the reason is that Dwyane might have been stepping out with other men, no less. Gabrielle, who has been through her share of drama with Dwyane's infidelity, allegedly got fed up playing the role of his beard, despite being involved in these wild parties herself. Now, we all remember the stories about Dwyane's cheating, especially when they first started dating. One of his side chicks spilled the tea way back then, saying Dwyane was flying girls out, hooking up left and right, and basically living that playboy lifestyle. According to her, Gabrielle knew all about it, but either didn't care or was playing dumb. But now Jaguar is saying that Dwyane wasn't just stepping out with women. He's been with men too, and those rendezvous allegedly included Diddy.
Guess we just moved over to the Wade house.
Energy transfers.
And I'm not saying that because of their trans daughter. I'm saying that because of the artist that I just spoke to not that long ago that got invited to a party at their house. Everything was cool up front, so they went to the back and there was a bunch of old and young boys back there, all ass naked in the Wade house. So I find it funny that Gabrielle's sitting there talking about Boosie.
Jaguar's claims are raising eyebrows, especially since rumors about Dwyane being on the down low have been floating around for a while. For years, people dismissed the idea because he was married to Gabrielle and even had a break baby with another woman. But if Jaguar is telling the truth, those relationships with women might have been more about keeping up appearances. And here's where things get even more interesting. Gabrielle has spoken publicly about how devastated she was when Dwyane had a baby with another woman while they were briefly separated. She said it was one of the hardest things she's ever been through, but somehow they patched things up and she took him back. Fans have always side-eyed Gabrielle's decision to give Dwyane a second chance, but now a new theory is floating around. Gabrielle initially dumped Dwyane because she found out about his secret life, but he managed to charm his way back into her good graces by convincing her it was all a misunderstanding. Allegedly, of course. Then, after getting back together, they had a super quick marriage, which people are now saying might have been part of Dwyane's plan to lock Gabrielle down before she could change her mind. And while we're on the subject of marriage, their relationship has always seemed a little off to fans, especially when Gabrielle casually mentioned in an interview that they split their bills 50-50ths.
It's weird to say I'm head of household because in this household, we split everything 50-50. But in the other households that each of us have to support, it puts this, there's always this like gorilla on your back that it is like, you better work, you better work. You gonna sleep in?
People were like, wait, what? Because let's be real. Dwyane Wade is worth about $170 million, way more than Gabrielle's impressive $40 million. So why are they splitting things down the middle? It gets even messier when you realize that the whole 50-50ths arrangement wasn't Dwyane's idea. It was Gabrielle's. Apparently, during an argument, Dwyane made a comment about paying for everything, and it left Gabrielle feeling financially unsafe. So she insisted they split everything evenly. Even more revealing is that Gabrielle made sure to get a prenup before walking down the aisle, saying she needed to protect her own assets. All of this makes it sound like Gabrielle had her doubts from the jump, but Dwyane somehow convinced her to stick around. For a while, they were Hollywood's picture-perfect power couple.
We decided together, because I think I said one time when we was in Miami, I said something about it being my house that I paid for. My wife looked at me, she was like, you will never say that to me again when it's something that we share. And so my wife was like, that when we moved to LA, I got half on it. You will never say my house again.
Wow.
Two successful celebrities madly in love. But over time, cracks started to show, and fans couldn't help but notice how Dwyane seemed to avoid acknowledging his break baby, Xavier. While Dwyane is an amazing father to his other kids, especially his trans daughter Zaya, it's like Xavier doesn't even exist in his world. Fans have long speculated about why Dwyane doesn't seem to have a relationship with Xavier, and some have suggested it's because Xavier's birth was part of a calculated move by Dwyane to win Gabrielle back. It sounds crazy, but the way the pieces are falling into place, it almost makes sense. And let's not forget that when Dwyane and Gabrielle reunited, they didn't waste any time getting married. But the story doesn't end there. Jaguar Wright has thrown even more gasoline on the fire, claiming that Dwyane and Gabrielle were regulars at Diddy's infamous parties. According to Jaguar, they weren't there against their will, like some other celebs allegedly were. They loved every minute of it. And this might just be the biggest bombshell yet. Jaguar claims Dwyane and Gabrielle are actually caught on some of those tapes the feds seized from Diddy's properties. If that's true, things are about to get very messy for the Wades. Adding to the drama, Dwyane's ex-wife Siobhan Funches has been fighting him over custody of their daughter Zaya, and Jaguar claims Siobhan is trying to remove Zaya from what she sees as a toxic environment. Siobhan has been vocal about her concerns that Dwyane is using Zaya for personal gain, particularly when it comes to marketing and endorsement deals. She even accused Dwyane of trying to profit off Zaya's transition, which only intensified their bitter legal battle.
Guess it just moved over to the Wade house.
Energy transfers. Energy
And
transfers.
I'm not saying that because of their trans daughter. I'm saying that because of the artist that I just spoke to not that long ago that got invited to a party at their house. Everything was cool up front, so they went to the back and there was a bunch of old and young boys back there, all ass naked in the Wade house. So I find it funny that Gabrielle's sitting there talking about Boosie.
In response, Dwyane has tried to frame Siobhan as being transphobic, but according to Jaguar, Siobhan's real concern is about the unhealthy dynamics in Dwyane and Gabrielle's home. And if the rumors are true that Dwyane has been using Zaya's transition as a way to live out his own fantasies, then it's no wonder Siobhan is fighting so hard. Fans have been weighing in on this wild situation, and they're not holding back. One person commented, "Gabrielle knew exactly what she was getting into, and karma's coming for her." Another wrote, "Jaguar has always been on point. Dwyane and Gabrielle are deep in this mess, and they're not innocent." And it's not just Jaguar pointing fingers. People are starting to believe that all of Hollywood's elite have some skeletons in their closets, especially when it comes to Diddy's parties. But what do y'all think? Are Dwyane and Gabrielle really caught up in Diddy's freak-off scandal? Do you think Jaguar's claims hold water? Or is this just another round of Hollywood gossip? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this never-ending drama. Stay tuned, because the next video is going to dive even deeper into the shocking secrets of Diddy's empire and what it could mean for everyone involved.